Welcome to Moments in Time and Space, a microfiction podcast, bringing you tales of horror and suspense with your host, Aaron Maracle. Hello everyone. Sitting on a porch with a libation in your hand makes for a perfect summer's day. Many wish those days would last forever, but that is not how life works. The day was warm, and the sun was shining brightly. Elaine sat on her porch, enjoying a worn paperback about romantic pirates. She had read it before, but it was one of her favorite stories. It was easy to lose herself in the book, and ignore the noise of the traffic on the street that passed her home. Even the faint sounds of sirens responding to numerous emergencies did not distract Elaine from her pirates. "Hey, good-looking. Need a top-up?" Elaine looked up from her book and saw her husband Gary settling into a chair beside her on their small front porch, with a bottle of wine in his hand. He brushed back the wisp of snow-white hair from his face as he offered the bottle to his wife. She put her book down on the rusty table beside her, careful to mark her place with an old playing card before taking the bottle from Gary. The pirates would have to wait. "Did I miss anything?" Gary asked. Elaine shook her head. "Not really. The Thompsons got into a shouting match with the Carsons over a blocked driveway, but they settled it quick." Gary turned his gaze out to the street and shook his head at what he saw. Both lanes were jam-packed with vehicles of all types, lined up bumper to bumper and moving inches at a time. The occasional horn blared to emphasize the impatience among the drivers. Exhaust was thick in the air, and it mixed with the odor of smoke from unseen fires. Elaine offered the bottle of wine to Gary. "I can't believe folks would waste their time in a car." Gary took the bottle and poured himself a tall glass. "Seems like a dumb thing to do. There are a lot better ways to enjoy the day." There was a crunching sound as a truck hit the back of a small compact car. Both drivers got out and began to shout at one another over the collision. Elaine sipped her wine and rolled her eyes at the stupidity. Other drivers exited their cars and yelled at the owners of the stopped vehicles to get moving again. Once multiple threats of violence were issued by the mob, the two drivers abandoned their argument and climbed back into their vehicles. Gary pointed across the street. "Hey, check out Beth." Elaine looked across the street and saw an older woman in a light floral dress holding a large axe. She approached the front door of a modest two-story brick home and knocked. A few moments went by, but the door did not open. With that, the older woman hefted the axe and began striking at the door. Gary took a long sip of his wine and smacked his lips when he finished. "Isn't that Valerie's house?" "Yep. Looks like Beth is doing a little looting," Elaine said, as she picked up her book. "Good for her. I never liked Valerie anyways." The massive traffic had now come to a complete standstill. People were leaving their vehicles and starting to run. Some were knocked down by others and struggled to get up as the number of people fleeing between the vehicles grew. Gary watched this all carefully and glanced down at the shotgun laying beside his chair. "You okay, dear?" Elaine asked, not looking up from her book. "Just fine, love," Gary replied. "Just making sure I'm ready in case any of these idiots get any ideas about being stupid." Elaine finished off her glass of wine. "How much longer have we got?" Gary quickly checked his phone. "Looks like the big rock should hit in about 2 hours or so." "Oh, plenty of time for another bottle of wine or two." "Indeed, love. Very much indeed." Last call for alcohol. Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. You can also follow me on Twitter and Moments in TAS. Feel free to recommend this podcast to others and help it grow. The opening and closing theme is Creepy Night by Daniel Carlton. Until next time, be safe, be smart, and be well. See you soon.